So I've arrived and I am in her son's room. Oh, look at him as a baby. Oh, he's so cute. He's still so cute now. He's like 5. Yes. So anywho, this is what the closet looks like right now. It's a typical, you know, little boy's closet, filled with toys he hasn't used. But he has his clothes here, and of course, the clothes that needs to be hung. And I think some of them are new as well from like this holiday, Christmas. And then on this side, there is, which I love, a custom shelving system. And this is where he has his like pajamas and like, what else? Tops. He's not wearing onesies anymore, or maybe he is. I don't know. I guess toddlers can wear onesies. Pants. So this is it right now. So my goal is to make the process of organizing his closet, or at least keeping it organized, is to make it easy for her to get to, because she does have other kids. She has like a 3-year-old and a new baby. He's about, what, 4 months now? I'm sorry, girl, if I got it wrong. Nope, he is. Of course he is. He's about to be 5 months. Anyway, she has other babies. You know, it's hard to juggle. As we've seen, Marie Kondo has changed her belief, and she finds joy in taking care of her kids, even if it means a messy home. I know, right? I know. A lot of opinions there, but I know. Realistically, yes, your home is not going to always be organized. My home is not always organized. And for the most part, there's designated places for things, but there's times when it's messy. Like right now, it's kind of messy. We have a few people over. Well, my mom comes over, Sabria's over. So there's a lot that goes on, and it's not always going to be pristine. So yeah, do we understand? Yeah, we understand. We get it. Most people do, I guess. I'm sure there's some people who are very upset. And I kind of get it. So my goal for this space is to make sure that this closet is easily accessible so that mom can get in here and help her son get ready and find whatever she wants with ease. Because right now, as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to do so. So when it comes to my business, I like to go off of different levels. Level 1 being just functional, creating a space that's literally just functional, nothing added at all. Level 2 is functional, but also a little bit aesthetically pleasing. So basically, we add in some products just to add some cohesion to the space. It's functional, but with a little bit of jazz. And then level 3 is, of course, the whole 9. That's kind of what a lot of us want, most of us want, but a lot of us can't keep up. So for this space, we're gonna go with level 2, which is functional and also a little bit pretty. So there are some products that I am gonna be adding to this space that's really inexpensive and extremely neutral. And that's going to make it so much easier for her son to grow in this space, and also make it easier to use the products in other spaces in her home. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is to take everything out, well, at least the clothes. It's very important to work in sections because you may not finish everything in one go around, and the last thing you wanna do is walk into a room and it's still cluttered. So working in sections, like focusing on the clothes first, maybe the toys, maybe the shoes, the other closet accessories, is a way to kind of ease your mind into decluttering and organizing. And of course, you have a stopping point. So once you're finished with the clothes, you can then be done for the day or be done for that time being and move on to something else. And then you come back whenever you're ready. We're also going to be adding a secret touch, which is a closet rod extender, which is going to add more storage in the closet, because as you can see, this is just a single closet rod and we need more space. So that's a tip. If you are working in a small space and you only have one closet rod, you should definitely add a closet rod extender. That's going to give you more space to hang things. Plus, your little one can actually have access to it, because as you can see, this is a very high closet rod. So let's do it. And by the way, these are great hangers. These are really cute. But of course, you don't have to go this route. You can always go this route, which is way less expensive. And I think for 10, it's like under $2. So What are the items on the bottom?
Just his clothes that he puts.
Oh. So the items on the bottom are her son's clothes that he just dumps. Some of them are gifts. As you can see, this is a gift. But the goal, of course, is to bring it to the closet rod or the extender. Closet rod or the extender. So that at least he can have access to his clothes and he can get them himself. So we're going to be going through this, and we're going to be going through this. We're going to declutter, and we're going to rehang. At least change out these kind of hangers. The larger ones, we'll probably just end up keeping the gray unless we keep them, but we designate them to something specific, like a category. I'm going to show you clothes, and you just say yes or no.
Okay.
So we'll be keeping.
Yes.
These are what, like his comfortable clothes? Because I know he has clothes in here. Which is like pajamas, pants.
Yeah.
You didn't hang them because
that's the system you did.
Yeah, I know. They're like,
you answered that question.
That's a 5-year-old system.
I know.
I mean, we can hang some of this stuff now.
Let's hang them. I have clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to like see things.
Mm-hmm.
Like come in, see things,
it.
point, and have them ready to wear it.
Right. So most of the stuff he might... Okay, what about this?
So...
Or what size does he wear?
5T, 4T.
Okay. So that'd be easier.
Mm-hmm. But like his pajamas needs to be in that box,
yes.
right? His underwear.
His underwear. Because it's like we're using bins as a drawer.
Okay, yes.
And I did get a drawer set. Like the plastic drawer set that's out there. That can actually be for those items. So right now, we are sorting through the clothes. We're going to determine what clothes need to be hung. Another tip is when you hang your clothes, you're able to have easy access to them because they are in your face and you can grab and go, compared to a storage bin, because even though in a storage bin you can also see your clothes, you still have to fold them, and a lot of times it's so much easier to hang than it is to fold. Okay. Through the clothes, figuring out what's going to be kept. So far we have a few items here that's hung, and then we are going to place everything back on the hanger. After that, we're going to go to this side, which is the items that sit in bins. Typically I would have just kept her bins, but these bins are 5 years old. 5 years ago I organized her little baby son's area, which he's now 5, and these are the same bins since then. So I've upgraded them just a little bit, you know, with some bins that I found that are really inexpensive. So we're going to end up adding some drawers to this space so that his undies and, you know, his inside things can sit in them. And then his pajamas and stuff are going to sit back in the bin, but in a better, newer bin. So this is a closet rod extender. It's literally 3 pieces. Really easy to install. Literally, you take it apart. You just put both ends or sides on the closet rod, and then you take the pole part, which is this, and you just add it to it. So I'm going to extend it all the way out so we can add as many things to the closet rod, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, so then you'll have this part, which will be, you know, literally just closet rod extender. Really simple. I like it. I use it all the time in people's homes, especially if they have small closets or if they only have like one long closet rod and they don't have like the double closet rod. So really great item to add to a closet. So right now I am separating some items. So I'm putting jackets here. I'm putting pants here, like the comfortable home, not home, but like, what are these called? Joggers here. I'm like, I know there's a name for it. And then we kind of just been hanging tops and shirts as they come. Of course, if they need to be decluttered, mom is making that decision. which is very important.
Look, I got
What you got, baby?
a teddy bear.
Who gave you a teddy bear?
I got a new teddy bear.
See, these are like Sevens pajamas.
Oh, wow. So it doesn't look like much, but we have been categorizing things and hanging things so that we can, of course, continue decluttering. Also, I've taken a few bins out of here. There was 4, but the ones that I am going to bring into here, there's going to be 1 on each shelf because only 1 can fit. Our little producer. Are you helping us? No. She got us 2 some flowers. How cute and sweet. Yeah.
These are nice.
They are, right? From Walmart? I saw them and I was like, these are really nice. All right, so these bins are from Walmart. Tops and onesies. I mean, I'm sure that he doesn't wear onesies, does he?
No.
These are they just pajamas? Oh, okay, yeah. So these are pajamas, or these are because they look like. Well, girl.
So when kids come, especially when I was pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
of course they were just putting stuff anywhere.
Got it. All right, so we are now going into the bins that was sitting on the shelves. They need to be replaced. 5 years old, love it. We're gonna replace them with something similar. Very inexpensive bins. I think these are great, especially when we're working in the closet, to use very soft bins, especially in the kids' space. So I love these. And we're just gonna, again, continue going through the clothes. Whatever stays goes in the bin. Whatever goes in that pile. That's it. So I'm gonna turn it over. And then when it's long sleeve, I like to bring them in, cross them, crisscross. Take the bottom or the top and just fold it. I'm gonna fold it 1, 2, 3 times. And then fold it over 1, 2, so you can see the design as it's gonna be folded with the other stuff, or folded alongside its pants. And it's easy to find in the bin because they're gonna be file folded. And that's pretty much, oh well, the pants, a little different way. So basically, starts off like this, fold it in half. I bring in the crotch, and for little kids, the crotch part isn't that long, but I'll still bring it in just a little bit just to create a rectangle, which is my favorite shape. And then basically take not the folded part, but the other side where the waist is and the bottom is, I fold it over twice because these are small. And then you have your pajamas. You can find both of them next to each other. So very simple folds.
This is amazing. Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted it to be. I want to be able to walk in here and grab his clothes, and mission accomplished. Thank you very much. I see his jeans now. I see his clothes. His toys are up there. I can walk in here, grab his clothes, get him ready, and we're on our way.
All right, Ephraim, are you ready to see your closet?
Yes.
Well, come on, come over here. You ready? All right, you want to open it? Go ahead. What do you think?
Good.
It's good? Now you have access to your pants, so whenever you...
Good.
It looks good?
This is good. This is good. This is good.
Oh, everything's good. Good. Well, I'm happy you like it. You see, now you can, if mommy says, hey, Ephraim, get your socks, where are you going to go? Look.
Down.
You see? When mommy says, where's your jeans, where are you going to go? Your jeans.
Dingy.
Look. Look, on the hanger. You see how you can grab them easily? A lot of the products that we use are extremely inexpensive. You're not going to break the bank at all, and that was the goal. Before, there were bins in here. We just updated it a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned this, but fun fact, I organized his clothes a long time ago, 5 years ago, before he was born, and they still actually had the bins. So we just updated them, and I feel like now it works in his space now that he's a little bit older. These are the upgraded bins. We have his shorts here, his joggers, his bedding, and his pajamas. So now he can walk in and grab essentially his pajamas and maybe even his bedding. But of course, he's going to need his parents' help with the higher items. We did add labels to everything just to make it very easy for him to read. He is a little boy. He's starting to read now. I'm sure he's been reading. This is 5. He can read somewhat. So he can now see what he needs easily. Another tip is to place children's items on the floor or on the lower part of a space so that they can access it easily. So now he can easily access all his necessary items whenever mommy or daddy tells him to get them. They don't have to do it. He can do it since he's a big boy now. Here we just basically color coordinated everything so it's easy for him. I, again, added this closet rod, which is an essential for kids, especially if you are working with one rod. So now he has access to everything on the bottom. And of course, accessibility is key when it comes to working in a child space. And most importantly, when it comes to parents, they can walk into the space, find what they need, and leave and go. And we're going to go here. Before, you saw that all the toys were all stacked onto each other. And as much as that works for some people, I wanted to separate them so that they're, again, easily accessible. So on the one side, there's cards. The other side, there's learning games. And they can grow just a little bit. And these actually stack. So if they needed to add more, they can get 2 more bins and stack them. And now it just kind of takes away the cluttered look that it was creating and makes it look so much more organized. Also, when it comes to organizing a space, my goal is always to create a space where you can walk into it with the blindfold and find everything you need. And I think we've kind of created that here. So he has all his tops on the top. He has all his bottoms on the bottom. He has his necessities on the bottom as well, on the floor in the bin. And then he has his other necessities on the shelving system. And then all the toys and games sit on top. So it's very simple. His parents don't have to think. They can just get in and go. So that's it. And this doesn't pan out. I mean, I could easily do. Oh no! Oh look, you're in front of this camera. I'm sorry.
Tying his clothes.
Wait.
What's up? What's up, Ephraim?
This baby wants my milk. I know. I'm almost done.